Okay, sir, good morning po. So we are the group 9 and ang exercises po for 13.1 and onwards po. So mag-start po kami in the first exercise po. The exercise 13-1, basic segmented income statement. So sa next slides po, we define the contribution income statement. So the contribution income statement is different from the traditional accounting statement of income. So it classified costs as variable cost and fixed cost. This also show the contribution margin, which is the result of the subtraction of variable costs from sale revenue. Contribution income statement are used for decision making by management as they are very well suited for performing scenario analysis of different contingencies. So for the next slide po, ito po yung exercise po natin from the Royal Loan Care Company produces and sells the packaged products, the wheat ban and the green grow. So we can see the table below. The selling price per unit for wheat ban is $6 and for green grow is 7.5. The variable expense per unit for wheat ban is 2.0 and then green grow is 5.25. And then their traceable expense per year for wheat ban is $45,000 and green grow $21,000. So the common fixed expenses in the company total of 33,000 annually. So last year, the company produced and sold 15,000 units of wheat ban and 28 units for green grow. So the problem is asking to prepare a contribution format income statement segmented by product line. So for the next table solutions, we can see how the sales will be computed. So the first is how we can get the sales. So we need the number of units sold times the selling price per unit. So the number of units is $15,000, then multiplied by the 6 variable cost that's stated on the last, the selling price per unit from the last slide is $6. So we can get the $90,000. So same as with green grow. So same formula po din yung gagamitin natin. So for the next green grow, we can get then from sales number of units sold, which is the 28,000, and then we will multiply from the previous slide the sales unit per cost, which is $6. Ay, wait lang, sir. Which is a $7.5 variable cost. Ma'am Yvette, next po. Yan, so we can get the $210,000. So for the next po, we can get the variable expense by the number of units sold multiplied by the variable expense per unit. So the 15,000 number of units multiplied by the 2.40, so we can get the $36,000. So same procedure lang po yung gagawin natin for the green grow. So for the next formula to get the product line segment margin, for the contribution margin, wait lang. From the contribution margin, we can get the sales over less the variable expense. So the 90,000 less the 36,000, we can get the $54,000. Okay, so next slides po. So sa production line segment naman po, so halos subtract lang po tayo. So from the PLSM is contribution margin less the traceable expense, which is the 54,000 less the 45,000 of traceable fixed expense. So we can get the 9,000 expense. So all formula from the wheat ban, we will same procedure po sa green grow. And we will total all of them. So that's how we can get the net operating income, which is the total product line segment margin less the common fixed expenses with a common value of 51,000. So less the 33,000 of the common fixed expense. That's how we can get the 18,000 net operating income. Lang, sorry for the first exercise.
Yes. Okay, next. Who's next?
Next. Wait lang po, naghahang lang yung aming...
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you, Ma'am Rose.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, for the next po, ROI, we will be talking about the ROI. So, tingnan lang po natin, i-apply lang natin yung kaninang pinag-usapan natin on how to compute for the ROI. So again, just a quick recap and a refresher po. ROI is calculated by subtracting the initial value of the investment from the final value of the investment, which equals to the net return. Then, dividing the new number or the net return by the cost of the investment, and finally multiplying by 100. So here it is. So for the exercise number 2, 13-2, compute the return of investment. So Alyeska Service Company, a division of major oil company, provides various services to the operators of the North Slope oil field in Alaska. Data concerning the most recent year appear below. So here's the sales, $7.5 million. We also have the net operating income of $600,000, and average operating asset is $5 million. So required is to compute the margin of Alyeska Services Company, compute the turnover for Alyeska Service Company, and compute the return on investment or ROI for Alyeska Services Company. So for the margin, the formula for the margin, first we'll have to get the margin. It is actually net operating income over sales multiplied by 100. So that is margin. So in case of this exercises, we have $600,000 or $600,000, which is the net operating income over 7.5 million. So that is multiplied by 100, and we got 8. So that's the margin. And then for the turnover, we have sales over average operating assets is equals to turnover. So for this, that is 7.5 million US dollars, which is the sales. And then the 5 million average operating asset is 1.5. So turnover is 1.5. And we have the margin of 8%. Sir Jay, are you ready for the
Yes, ma'am.
ROI?
Okay. To continue, to get the return of investment, yung earlier po kasi meron po siyang yung return of investment formula is net income over average operating asset times 100 is equals to return of investment. So the amount is net operating income is $600,000. Then average operating asset is $5 million. So the answer is times 100. The answer is 12%. So yung kaya yung ano po kanina, yung na-discuss earlier kanina, yung ROI is equals to margin, profit margin times turnover of assets equals to multiply yung dalawa, then is equals to 12% kapag given na.
Yeah.
So that's 8 times 1.5, 12.
Yes po.
Thank you po.
Opo. And for the last exercise po, we have Ma'am Des.
Oo, apat kayo.
Yes po.
The other
Okay,
one.
for the exercise number 3, residual income, Jupiter Design Ltd or Limited Company of Manchester, England is a company specializing in providing design services to residential developers. Last last year, the company had the operating income of £600,000 on sales of 3 million pounds. The company average operating assets of the year were £2,800, and its minimum required rate of return was 18%. Required is to compute the company's residual income for the year. Next po. Okay, residual income is an income that one continues to receive after the completion of the income-producing work. In corporate finance, the residual income can be used as a measure of corporate performance, whereby a company's management team evaluates the income generated after paying all the relevant costs of capital. So ang formula po is residual income equals the net operating income minus minimum required of rate of return times the average operating assets. So sa exercise natin, ang residual income equals to yung £600,000 minus yung 18% required rate of return times yung £2,800 is equals to £96,000. Yun po yung sa residual.